Okay, here we are, and we're going to show you how to download into your USB stick, which I'm going to look at for in just a moment, all of the necessary tools for this course. Let's go to the Files Manager here to show you that the USB stick we have, which is right here, Kingston, also shown right there, basically is empty. If I click on it right here, the folder is empty. Okay? And that's the way you want to start. This whole thing requires you to start with an empty, at least 16 gigabytes flash drive in order to install the files and everything on it. And I don't want to have to deal with questions when people show up with a drive that's not empty. The first thing you do is empty it if it's not already empty. All right, with that said, let's go to the next phase of the problem. So we want to go to where the files are located, and those are on our Moodle site, which is at avcstats.moodlehub.com. So I'm going to go right to that site. And, okay, hit return. And here we are. This comes up. And you've got a bunch of courses. I'm going to talk about this course, but this is Brownlow's course, or this course is Brownlow's as well. I think all of us are teachers of this course, and there's a wrong use course. So if you're in one of those guys' courses, you'll be told how to get into these. Right now, I'm just going to show you what happens in this particular course. So I'm going to go to this course, and there we are. I'm in the course. Normally, it says I'm using guest login. There's a password for guest login, but I must have already given it, and the password is 1212. All right, so once you're in this thing, this is what you would click on to get the course files. And what I'm doing right now is making this document right here that goes to how to get them from this Moodle particular instance. And so here we are. So as we just reiterated, we're building this document as we speak. So the next time you click on this, it'll be what you're seeing as I build it right now. So we're just going to do this. We're going to say get the course files. So we click on that. And it brings us to this page where we actually fire off this particular line, and that will bring it from an FTP server where they're housed. So when I click this, we should see a downloading icon showing up here in the screen. So let's see. Oh, there it goes. So now these files are coming in. They're zip files. This will take about 5 minutes. So we're just going to pause the video while this. Okay. Here we are at the location where that zip file came in, and now we're going to perform the crucial maneuvers of taking the files that are on this zip file and telling them to unravel themselves and land, if you will, on our stick, on our L drive. There's a couple ways to do this. So this is the most direct way and actually efficient way. Another is simply to copy this file to your blank stick and then tell it to unravel itself there, but still be sure to specify that it unravels at the root. We'll see what we're talking about here. So we're going to do that with this. So now I double click this. No, I don't. And then I want to extract all files. And oh, here's the key part. So it's asking me where is it going to extract them. I don't need to show them to me. I'll look at that later. So I got to browse around and tell it to pull them out and stick them on the L drive. So here, let's go down to wherever the L drive is. JKL, and that's where I'd put my stick. So this is the really important part. So okay, put it there, and then just say okay. And it says we're going to put the files right here, and that's exactly where you want it, right at the root letter of whatever drive letter your stick inherited when you put it in the machine. So that's fine. So then you just say extract, and another window will pop over here. And so I'm going to move this thing out of there and cancel. And so now let's go back to the user guide, this window. And now that this has occurred, here is what's on our stick. We can look at it that way. Here is what's on our stick. We've got this class files. I want to point out what that is by opening it up. And especially what we have is a bunch of things that talk about our studio, a bunch of our videos that you can go back and look at. In here is our book. We're going to be using this book, the Georgetown College Elementary Stats book in PDF format. We'll have links to this, and we'll also be getting our lectures from a fellow who actually got this material, who lives in Georgetown. This happens to be in Kentucky. His name is Homer White, so you'll get to know his lecture style. Okay, well, that's about it. We'll go back to the root of this drive here and maybe show you a few other things. From here, you run RStudio, which you'll be learning all about by double-clicking this little batch file. Double-click it and see what happens. And up pops another window here, and bingo, which I can now close. RStudio, where are you, RStudio? There it is. RStudio starts running. So we'll be learning about this program. This is just to test that the stick was configured correctly. So that's about it for now, guys. Okay, this is how you install the class files to your stick.